Hello everyone, Coach K here. We're going to talk about the Ethereum Constantinople hard fork today and why ETH has been pumping, and also do you get free coins and what type of hard fork is this? Is this really a hard fork we're getting free coins, or is it more of a system update? I think it's more of the latter. Let's get started. So before we do that, actually, do me a favor, click on that subscribe, like, or share button, and do me a favor, show some support. All right, let's get started. So the Ethereum hard fork, what is it? Well, there's a couple that were actually on this list yesterday. Now there's only one other than the Constantinople hard fork. So there's a Satoshi, or the Ethereum Classic Vision hard fork. Oh, that's gonna be a really important one, right? Let's go check the proof. Yeah, look at that team and that beautiful, really well done website. It looks super professional. Don't hold ETH for this hard fork, guys, because it looks really much like it's not something to even look at. It's that coin probably will never be worth anything. There's 72% that it's real, but it's probably just bollocks, right? BS. So yeah, when you see these things and you hear about them, you should go to CoinMarketCap, you should check the proof, and if the proof doesn't really look very realistic, then it obviously is probably fake or not really serious and something that you probably shouldn't pay attention to or put your money into, because it's probably going to hurt you potentially. So how do hard forks normally work and why would ETH pump? So let's look at that. So ETH has pumped 85% in 18 days. Now, why has that happened? Well, it's pretty simple. I always told everyone that I know that when there's a hard fork, whales look to take advantage. And how do they do that? Very simply, before, when it was $85 and they knew that the Constantinople was going to happen on the 18th, I believe it was, it started to pump just a little bit after that, right? So before this Ethereum hard fork was presented to everyone, I think it was on the 18th of December, it was really at $85 or something like that. And after that, people thinking still about hard forks and Bitcoin Cash, I'm going to assume, were like sweet, and probably bought ETH thinking they're going to get free coins and Ethereum's a good project, so it's going to be worth a lot of money, etc. Right? So, and then they see these other two projects up yesterday, and I wonder, even if I look right now, if I reflow this page, if it's going to show that still. It is. Okay, so that's still interesting. 73%, 90%. This one is real. Okay, the source is good, everything like that. We can show you many of them. There's news about it. So Ethereum's pushed. There could be because of the hard fork, because people think it's going to be good for ETH. We're going to look at why it could be good for ETH, etc. So it's going to happen on, they think, between the 14th and 18th of the month. It could be on the 16th, where people are saying, but it could be anytime between there technically. Do you get free coins? Technically yes, but the old coin is going to be worthless. It's going to be swapped for the new coin. So if you have your coin on exchange, you don't have to do anything. If it's on your mute, you don't have to do anything. If someone contacts you and says they can change it for you, it's a scammer. So if you're running a node, then you're probably going to have to point it to the new we're going to point it to the new chain, which is fine. And this is it going to increase the price? Who knows? No one knows for sure. And what is the whole point? Well, most notably, they're going to reduce the block reward from 3 ETH to 2 ETH. And there's a couple other upgrades that we can talk about as well. So let's look at them. So the first one is basically EIP 145, and EIP stands for Ethereum Improvement Proposal. So the first one is basically, in plain English, it means that running smart contracts become more efficient and cheaper. EIP 1052, it's basically a code that makes talking from verified code from one smart contract to the other more efficient, faster. It uses the hash of the code, return to verification, than the entire code itself. And it becomes important because speeding up the transactions is really important to people. It doesn't have to take as long. The next one is a stated channels easily compared to Bitcoin's Lightning Network. So something to really sidechain speed up the network, off-chain transactions, and stated channels to allow transaction to be settled in a payment channel away from the main blockchain. So that's a pretty cool idea that they've proposed. As well as they have the difficulty bomb, and the idea of delaying it is so that they can figure out some of the problem. So the block reward, right now there's a new block every 15 seconds. Right now, so 3 ETH is a reward. A new block is created every 15 seconds, meaning that a day 5,000 to 6,000 blocks are added to the chain. With the block reward of 3 ETH, it's 15 to 18,000 are being added to supply every day. This can become a big issue because the new update reduces the mining, which will reduce the yearly inflation of the coin. The goal is ultimately to drive the price higher, as we know that there is less of something becomes worth more. Bitcoin is a similar automated mechanism where the block reward is cut in half every 210,000 blocks, right? So this difficulty bombs to basically put pressure on them to get their butt in gear and get their proof of stake algorithm set up. And so yeah, this is kind of the goal with a difficulty bomb. If they don't get things done over time, they go into this ice age, which is not good for ETH. It's not good for people. So yeah, in conclusion, basically this is really a hard system hardware system upgrade. It's laying the groundwork so that they can get to proof of stake, which is pretty cool as well. Another thing that might be driving up ETH's price is the futures that people keep talking about that were supposed to come out in January. We don't know when they're coming, but they're supposed to be coming out. So maybe with ETH futures coming, people are loading up. There's been rumors that 4 ETH wallets have stacked huge amounts of ETH over the bear market. So that's also something that I'd have to do some research in to find the actual proof of that. But there are people that I know in some of the groups that I'm in that have posted the proof. I just have to find it and send it to you guys. So yeah, basically that's what the Hardfork is. You're not going to get free coins. You shouldn't hold ETH just for that. If you're holding ETH, it's because you believe in the project and you believe what they're doing. And if there's less coins in circulation, maybe you believe that will increase the price. So these are reasons why you should hold ETH, not for free coins, because every time you hold a coin for free coins, it almost always burns you, except if you're Bitcoin, basically. So yeah, that's basically it. The Ethereum hard fork will happen on the 16th of January, between the 14th and 18th, but they say 16th of January. And it's basically just a really big upgrade of the system. And so they're going to get it ready for proof of stake. And that's why they're doing it, and also reducing block rewards and adding Lightning Network capabilities to their network. So a lot of different things that they're doing, and hopefully it works this time, because they did it in October and it failed on the Robson test network, so they had to obviously wait till now to do it again. So hopefully they got all the bugs fixed out, and yeah, it would be good for ETH. So that's basically it. Definitely hit that subscribe, that bell, the like, the share, and get this out, because there's a lot of people I know personally that are thinking they're going to get free coins, and I don't want people to get burned, because generally what happens at the end of a hard fork, or close to the end of a hard fork, whales who bought at the bottom, accumulated, waited for the hard fork people to kind of FOMO in, they sell on the way up, right? So if you buy in too late, you can get burned. So just make sure that the word gets spread out so people don't FOMO in, so that people don't get wrecked, because whales don't care about you. They'll take your money, and I don't want you guys to lose. So see you guys soon. Coach K signing out.